Hi, I'm Michael, and this is Carelifornia. And as a result of President Trump's executive order for extended enhanced unemployment benefits, FEMA has established the Lost Wages Assistance Program, and that will provide states with the initial 3 weeks additional $300 unemployment benefits. And now, more and more states are starting to announce if they're going to take the deal or not. At this point, out of the 18 states who have responded to Trump's deal, 1 have declined, 3 are undecided, 7 have been approved, and 7 said they will likely or already have applied for the program. So this morning, we're going over which states so far are likely to participate in the LWA program, which will not, and why some states are only paying out $300 even though the executive order was initially for $400. Now this is your 5-minute daily dose, so let's make this quick. But before we do that, if you like this information, if you find it interesting, if you find it helpful, please don't forget to like and subscribe. That way you can get updates when our newest and most informative videos become available. So let's first talk about the 18 states that have already made some sort of comment about whether or not they'll accept Trump's deal. First, the states that have already been approved are 7 states: Arizona, Colorado, Iowa, Louisiana, Missouri, New Mexico, and Utah. Now, most of these states will only be providing the $300 enhanced weekly benefit, while Colorado, Missouri, and New Mexico are still undecided as to whether they're going to provide the $300 or the $400 amount. Next, 1 state has already declined, which is South Dakota. South Dakota's Governor Kristi Noem said that South Dakota is open for business, and that applies for business owners and their employees. Now that leaves 7 more states: Alaska, Idaho, North Carolina, Ohio, Oklahoma, West Virginia, and California, who have already said they will apply or already have submitted their applications for the LWA program. And then finally, 3 states, Pennsylvania, Oregon, and Mississippi, are still undecided. So as we can see, the majority of the states in the country are still reviewing the pros and the cons of the arrangement and will probably be making some sort of announcement of one way or the other in the next few weeks. Earlier this month, Trump passed an executive order to provide an additional $400 enhanced unemployment benefits. The deal would require states to pay 25% or $100, while the federal government would use money from the FEMA Disaster Relief Fund to pay the remaining 75% or $300. This would be paid out through the state's unemployment system until either the money runs out, a permanent unemployment benefit is established by the next stimulus package, or December 27th, whichever comes first. In order for someone to be eligible for the $400 benefit, they would need to at least be eligible for $100 of unemployment benefits based on the state's unemployment eligibility calculation. As discussed before, some states have jumped at the opportunity, and so far 18 states in total have either made a decision that they will accept or decline or intend to apply for the program. But a majority of states are still considering the ramifications of participating in the program. One of the primary concerns is that the benefit may only last a total of 3 weeks. In an FAQ released by FEMA, it explains that there will be an initial obligation for 3 weeks, for which FEMA will provide the funds for the states to pay for their enhanced unemployment benefits. But after those 3 weeks are over, then FEMA will make additional distributions on a week-by-week basis. So essentially, this is FEMA saying that they will only be able to guarantee that the funds will be available to pay for these enhanced unemployment benefits for a maximum of 3 weeks. After that, it'll dole out depending on funds available and states' needs. This can be a tricky issue for states because according to the FEMA FAQ, the DRF must keep at least $25 billion in the fund, just in the case of natural disasters like floods or hurricanes or fires or earthquakes or tornadoes, etc. At the moment, there is currently $44 billion in the Disaster Relief Fund. So if there is a compounding of disasters that begin drawing funds out of the DRF faster than expected, it could mean that these funds are taken right out from under the state's feet. So this caveat has led some states to hold off on applying for the LWA program and take extra time to figure out if it's actually worth it or not. And so far, in the case of South Dakota, it wasn't. This program could be a great opportunity for states to get more money into the hands of their residents who actually need it. But this also has to be balanced out with the real possibility that the funds may not last much longer than 3 weeks. Additionally, some of those larger states who would be most dependent on these benefits are often the states that are most prone to natural disasters, meaning that under the Trump scheme, they'd be pulling money out of the very FEMA fund that they may be relying on in the case of a natural calamity. And speaking from experience, cities here in Los Angeles are already preparing for a fire season that has started early this year. So it's definitely understandable why some states are hesitant to jump into this program. This has been your 5-minute daily dose. I hope that you found it interesting or helpful or at least useful. And if you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe. That way you can get updates when our newest and most informative videos become available. Also, we here at Carelifornia, we know health insurance. So if you have any questions about your health insurance, leave those down below. We'll be happy to make a new video or a new post as soon as we can. Now, other than that, I am Michael, and this is Carelifornia, wishing you a happy, healthy